Hang on a minute, everybody. I think I've got a virus on this computer. My locomotives aren't showing up right. Let's try Windows Defender here. That's some kind of COVID virus or something. There we go. Don't take the opening seriously. I was just kidding. I like all railroad names, okay? I like UP too. So, I'm sorry, I haven't had a video put out here for a month and a half. I had to shave. Yeah, that's it. The purpose for this video is I've been playing around for the last week or so with trying to get JMRI hooked up to my ESU CabControl system. Actually, it didn't take a week. It only took about an hour. And the reason that I'm even bringing this up is I went to a lot of forums and read a lot of stuff about people trying to hook up to JMRI to the ESU CabControl system. And what I found out, there's a lot of differing opinions. There's people out there that hooked up their ESU system to their home Wi-Fi and then hooked JMRI into the home Wi-Fi as well. I mean, you know, LAN cables to the routers at their homes, all kinds of stuff. I don't have a big layout, so I don't really need to worry about that kind of stuff. I don't use JMRI to run the trains. All I wanted to do was get Decoder Pro hooked up so that I could adjust the speed tables on the locomotives. So, you know, my need case is pretty light, but it's still kind of a challenge, and I found a really easy way to do it. I don't know if this will help very many people, but hey, here it is. We'll see. Let's proceed. Let's get JMRI kicked up here. All right, when JMRI first starts coming up, I get a error initializing Decoder Pro. And that's because I don't have a connection yet. So it's saying unable to create connection to the ECOS. All right, I don't really have an ECOS, but that's the closest thing. I'm going to hit continue on that. JMRI is going to pop up the main screen, Decoder Pro, that is. And then I'm going to get a pop-up box. And this box, I've already, you know, preset this up, but I told it that it's the ESU system manufacturer. ECOS via network is the system connection. But I don't have any connection to the ESU from this computer yet. So I'm going to close that dialog. Now, here's the thing. Down here in the left corner, lower left corner, you can see that I have two items in red, and one is no service mode programmer available. The other is no operations mode programmer available. And then over here on the right, I've got one choice and one only, and it says edit only. And these two things together mean, yes, I don't have a connection. Okay. So what I have found out is that since the ESU CabControl system puts out its own Wi-Fi signal, in effect, it has its own network. And I thought, well, since the ESU CabControl system is using that network to talk to this throttle, why can't I use that network to talk to it with my laptop? So down here on my laptop, I have my Wi-Fi settings, and I'm going to go into the Wi-Fi settings, and lo and behold, there is ESU Wi-Fi. showing up. So I'm going to use that to connect to my Decoder Pro. Let's connect that and see what happens. Now, I'll be honest, I may have to relaunch JMRI. Sometimes it doesn't pick up on that by itself, which that's okay. All right, it says we're connected. So I'm going to relaunch JMRI. And now what you can see is down in the left corner, my two connections are in green. So now I have Service Mode Programmer, ECOS is online. Operations Mode Programmer, ECOS is online. And over here on the right side, I now have programming choices. So I can program track, I can use a programming track or a programming on the main track. And there we have it. Okay, something I almost neglected to mention is that if you are going in here for the first time connecting to the ESU Wi-Fi, I'll go down here on my Wi-Fi settings and pick, as you can see here, we have ESU Wi-Fi in the list. So I'm going to pick that, tell it to connect, and it's going to pop up with enter the network security key. Now this is something that ESU was not clear about. I had to look through a lot of people's stuff to find this, and they misprinted it in my instructions. They left a digit out of the network key. The key is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They left the 9 off when they did this. And then I will click next, and voila, connected and secured. Just a little hint there for those of you who may want to try this. All right, so there's my little tutorial on getting JMRI Decoder Pro hooked up with the ESU CabControl system. Again, I know there's not a lot of people that have that ESU CabControl, but if you do, yeah, it might turn out to be handy. This way I don't have to run any wires. It's just all wireless. And like I say, I'm only using it for programming. I imagine that if you wanted to use other components of JMRI for actually setting up and running the trains, you could do it via this network the same way. So in any case, thanks for watching, and subscribe and leave comments, and I will see you at the next stop.